This is the Giraffe Tools UltraFlow Pressure Washer. In today's video, I'm gonna show you everything you need to know so that you can decide if this model will work for your needs. And before we start it up, we'll just show you everything that comes with the Giraffe Tools. You've got a soaper bottle and a bracket that attaches to the machine. It does have a wall mounting bracket if you want to store it that way, with what I believe are anchors for concrete or masonry. Here's a holster for the wand. Here's the wand itself, a turbo, 15 degree, 25 degree, and 40 degree nozzle to select from, a lead hose. This is the pressure washer hose that coils up. Here's your hydraulic pump. Here's your motor that powers that pump. And this is the area that wall bracket will slide into. And of course, your power cord. All of this that looks clean has recently been done with our 4 gallon per minute, 4,000 PSI hot water pressure washer. All you can see here is what we're going to test the Giraffe pressure washer with. You can see this is one of the GFCI plugs that will trip if anything goes wrong. Since my water source is quite a ways away, I didn't use their inlet hose. If you did want to use it, this is the end that hooks up to your water supply, and the other end is connected to the inlet on the machine. We've got a nice sight glass so that we can check our oil level. Now before we start this up, we're going to leave the wand unhooked. We're going to turn the water on without turning the pressure washer on so we can bleed all the air out of the system. You can bleed the air out with the wand attached. This just seems to go a little quicker when there isn't a wand that everything has to go through. So we turn our water off and we attach our wand. Now we can try out the hose reel. This patio's 20 something feet, 25, 30. Looks like we've still got half the reel left. Now we're gonna turn our water back on, and we wanna make sure that the water is flowing before we turn the machine on. Because of the fact that I have such a long inlet hose, that's going to affect the gallons per minute and PSI. That shorter hose means you'll have more water flow, you'll get closer to that 2.6 gallon per minute rating, and the cleaning speed is gonna be faster than what you see in this video. To start off with, we'll use the included yellow tip. These yellow tips are what most people use for cleaning concrete. The 25 and the 40 degree nozzles usually don't have enough punch to get it done quickly, so that's where something like this 15 comes into play. The other thing I'm excited to try is this turbo nozzle, which puts out a 0 degree tip, which was normally a red tip, but what it does is it spins around in a cone shape. So you get the spray pattern of a yellow 15 degree nozzle with the cleaning power of a 0 degree tip. This turbo nozzle will clean the concrete really well, I'm thinking. And all that's left to do is turn it on. This is a pressure limit switch, which will only activate the electric motor when it senses a certain pressure range. You don't have to worry about your motor burning out because you've left this machine on. It will only run when it senses that drop in pressure, which, as you saw, was at the very beginning there. And then when I pull the trigger on the wand, it'll let that water out, the pressure will drop, the switch will trigger, and the motor will kick back on. It's much later in the day, everything's completely dry, and this is what the Giraffe did. This is what a 4 gallon per minute, 4,000 PSI pressure washer did. So, pretty difficult to tell a difference. There's obviously some staining in spots where water alone is not going to get that out, but that was the case with the stronger pressure washer as well. And I gotta say, that is so much quieter than a gas pressure washer. Something like this is really nice because if I need to, I can clean trash cans early in the morning while it's still cool, and I won't bother any of my neighbors. If you were going the wall mounting option, this is what it looks like. But you can see that's a great option for mounting it, getting it up out of the way, off of the floor, so you have storage for other things like tool chests underneath it. So that's the Giraffe Tools Grand Falls UltraFlow Pressure Washer. If you've got any questions, check down in the description. There'll be a link with all the product specifications. Any promos or discounts will be linked there as well as the website where you can go see the current price of this machine. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it.